Alright, we're live. This will be a very chilled out stream, mostly because I'm super tired. So, this is a really hard bonus content for tryhards, and I have some doubt that it's actually possible with 4 stars, but we're going to give it our best try and see how that goes. So, to explain what we're doing, we're going to try and beat 718 today, with some mild difficulty modifiers. The main problem here is that Patriot is basically unkillable. He has 30 times the health he is usually supposed to have. So actually taking him down is going to take some effort. I have two possible strategies that I can do with 4 stars. One is to actually try and block him, which I imagine will go poorly, but I really want to give it a try, because if it works it will be fun. And if not, to use a bunch of slowers, Ethan, and to just throw bodies at him, because he has a really slow attack cycle. We'll try the blocking strategy first, and see if we can get away with that. We can't actually block him forever, but we should be able to buy about 100 seconds for phase 1. So I want to see if I can kill him in that window. If I can't kill him in that window, then this strategy is out of the question, and we'll have to switch to a ranged one. Quite possibly, this will be a short stream, because I'm going to just get bodied. But we'll try it out and see how far we can go. No, wait, I forgot to deploy our spirit. I am tired. I want to slow Patriot as much as possible, so I can deal with the other enemies before I actually block him. That way I can focus everything on him and maximize the damage I can shit out on him specifically. Of course I can block him. Oh, by the way, he's using the H7 4 stats, so he has 3400 attack by default. That's completely blockable, it's not a problem. I just can't block him for an extended period. So the question is whether I can kill him while I'm blocking him, or if he's going to run away. And I guess we're going to find out soon enough. Enemies are stacked up on Quora for some trickery. And now we're just trying to get rid of the other assholes as fast as possible. I feel like Quartz is just straight up a bad choice for killing them. Maybe I should use something that does arts damage. He has 90% damage reduction until he's actually blocked, but he doesn't lose it instantly, he loses it very slowly. So he has to be blocked for a long time for that to actually do anything. So for now we just keep on stalling. Because we only have so many deployment slots, and I won't be able to have all of my DPS dropped unless I do it like this. You'll notice we have 3 enemies on Quora. You'll see why in a moment. You think spending mines on trash is crazy because you've never played this stage? You always spend mines on other stuff other than Patriot. It'd be weird to only spend mines on Patriot, if anything. Now our Quora is on skill with the defense, she has 2700 attack. That means she would normally take 2800 damage per Patriot, because he hits 4 times. You know, 3400 minus 2700 is 700 multiplied by 4, 2800. Like that. But on most hits, he is debuffed by Moose, so he actually does less damage. And can't actually knock her health down too much. Anyhow, she's blocking 3 targets and then Patriot. So once Patriot is done chewing up Quora, because her skill went sooner, he is now going to stop attacking her. And he is now blocked by Bubble. Bubble is actually better than Quora here. Her skill lasts longer and she can tank Patriot better. So you can see he's now losing his damage reduction, so he actually started doing damage to him. Bubble will last long enough for Quora to come back up, and essentially the question is if we can finish the fight in that time. Whiff. Okay, I messed up and now he has his full damage reduction. I needed that device deploy sooner. The moment he's unblocked, he has his full damage reduction back, so now he's back to being invincible. You know, because he's an asshole. But yeah, that's about half his health. So, conceivably, the next kill should have been enough on Quora to finish off most of this health. The question is if we can actually deal with phase 2 afterwards. I'm not sure. I'll try both the tanking like this and stunning with gravel. I'm pretty sure just gravel spamming is subjectively better, because Patriot attacks really slowly. So if you bring like 5 bodies, I can just cycle him indefinitely. I don't really want to do that. This version is more fun, so I want to do it like this. Also, this mine is largely pointless, but I haven't prepared the mines for the second phase or anything. I'll figure out what I want to do with them later. It's not really important right now. Oh right, shit, we need a medic. I was wondering what I was forgetting. They reused the stage, yeah? If that's what revamped means. I'm pretty sure it's not, but there's a million terms for reusing the same stuff, so I don't know what that... I'm not sure what that one means, and I'm too lazy to Google it. Actually, maybe we should have click like this, now that I think about it. We don't care about the extra devices. 4 is enough, probably. Doing some negative damage, because the skills will charge back before I need them anyway. Oh, whoops, I messed up. Click should be one tile up, otherwise I have no way to drop a device on Bubble. What the fuck do you mean IS5 Patriot? You do know that IS5 Patriot has lower stats than the 718 one, yes? This is not the normal stage, no. Patriot has H7 4 stats. Before any of the risk that buff Patriot, he also has the H7 4 stats. Actual enemy pathing is unchanged unless you take a risk that changes it though. Though if Patriot is using level 1 stats, I imagine all of the enemies also are. That may not be correct, because I haven't looked it up anywhere. I just manually tested Patriot starts earlier by having Quartz get hit and checking how much damage he does, and it was 3400, which is the H74 stat. Oh, right. Roberto? Yeah, this is the normal risk without additional stats. Like I mentioned in the video, this is already super hard for 4 stars. I'm not sure if it's actually doable. This is definitely the worst of the two possible strategies, but I think killing him with blocking is 10 times cooler, so that's how I wanna do it. Why am I going slow-mo? There's nothing happening. Anyhow. Freed up tiles. Stalling Patrick forever. Yeah, if you take the risk that makes him immune to crowd control, he's immune to crowd control. Might shock you to hear this, but I did not actually take the risk that makes him immune to crowd control, because it's annoying. I'm fairly sure that the other strategy will be way better, because you can see how easy it is to stalk him with just Turf Spirit. We can combine another slower for an infinite uptime and then just push him back with bodies over and over. And get a better result that way. But this is cooler, so I wanna try this first. Okay, so now it's Bubbles' turn to tank. Wanna delay her skill usage as much as possible. The stray click stuns also help with that. We'll actually get hit here, so it's time to use the skill. Okay, pretty sure we did it right this time, so Bubbles should last long enough for Quora's Q to come back up. We are using her S1 though, because it lasts longer, so she has about almost 1000 less defense than Quora would have on skill. So she can actually die fairly easily on Moose's whiffs. We'll just pay attention if she's about to whiff. I need to block the next one. The device provides 2 block, absorbs to hit, so it actually becomes survivable. This should survive this. Yeah, this is kind of a problem now, because she's about to die, and then I can't... Let's see if we make it in time. Because the moment she dies, Patriot gets unblocked. So we'll try to immediately throw a body, and see if it's fast enough for what we need. I'm not sure if I can actually out-heal Patrick after, or deal with the enemies. I just wanna see if I can kill him like this. We'll deal with the other shit later. The device is now pointless. Yeah, we can kill him, just barely. Now let's see if Perfumer even out-heals this. I'm not sure she does. Okay, yeah, so Perfumer can't out-heal this. This isn't that much of a problem, because what the correct play would be is to just retreat everything. And then we can deal with Patriot on the top. So yeah, this strategy might be feasible. Don't worry about the fuckers, we'll kill them we'll figure out how to kill them later. Basically, I'll just need to let him walk around, block on the Defender here, then Moose here, Perfumer here, and Gavio here. On only 2 targets with the Moose attack debuff, that should be feasible. Okay, we're gonna keep trying the strategy. How do we deal with the rest? Mines. That's what mines are for. We'll mess around with the exact strategy. We don't specifically need to block him here, because it's technically possible to set up on the correct location to begin with. We'll need Ethan? No, we won't. Why the fuck would I use Ethan there? How is Ethan helpful? Like, they're not even that tanky, I'll just shoot them with something. Okay, so now what we're going to do is try to set up in a more practical location on the top. So before we had... I do actually need Earth Spirit earlier. Before we had Quora at the bottom to pick up 3 enemies there. This time we're going to have her do that on the top lane instead. Yeah, it's a good skin. I wonder if she would die to Patriot there. Not sure, I haven't checked the timing. Just dropped her there on a whim. Anyhow, doesn't matter. We're doing other shit first. We can be positioned like this. Quartz is pretending she's not going to instantly combust from anything looking at her. Oh yeah, this is a problem, because I actually need to catch 3 enemies on the top. I need a slightly different setup for this. Basically, we're trying to move it so when Patriot dies, all of my medics aren't in range of him. That's the idea we're going for. So there's 4 enemies here, right? If say we have Quora over here. There's no safe tile on this path, but you know, we'll think about that later. Oh yeah, we also need Earth Spirit first. The kill gate is probably here, but it's completely impossible to use. You need to kill him before all of the first enemy spawn. That's completely impossible for me. It's not even worth thinking about. So we'll catch 3 enemies on the top lane. Yeah, we have to catch this one. There's an extra mixed in there, so we'll switch Murto and Robert's position. I don't actually care if I lick one enemy, it does not hurt me at all. And then we have a couple of ways to set up. I guess the simplest one would be like this. And then we can reposition our medics afterwards. Oh, Myrtle lost to the dog eventually. Interesting. Yeah, Quartz needs 2 medics here, that's fine, doable. If by pretty much impossible you mean it has been done already with other strategies, then yeah, you're right. Definitely impossible with 4 stars, I reckon. But that's fine with me. We're just checking if we can actually beat them up. At all. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to deploy Earth Spirit. I wanna stall Patriot so I can actually kill all the other enemies. It's annoying to deal with them and him at the same time. I only have so much deployment limit. Uh-huh, no risks. I'm pretty sure I can just do most of the maps even with 0 risks. I've already mentioned this. We'll still try though. I don't care. I think it's a interesting question. Also, this strategy is just objectively wrong, but I really want to use it. Because doing this is just core. Oh, oops, I forgot to use their spirit skill. Kind of trolling. But we'll at least finish this attempt before resetting. Also, I should run his S1 if I'm doing this. Or maybe that leaks too many things. Nope, don't do this, obviously. You can stall him a little longer. Though this might be enough on its own. Don't wanna accidentally kill something I shouldn't. Bubble can be deployed even earlier. Oh yeah, maybe we can get an even better cycle. I should actually start running Roberta S2. Oh, we're going to need her. We're not gonna bother with planning the mine positioning right now, that's not important. I messed up earlier, so we can definitely stall enough. And then we have free tiles all around. Okay, yeah, this will work even better. Because we can use Bubble first now. Obviously we don't have any medics deployed. But we can stall Patriot a bit more. We can set this up. I can never beat the shield guards. If I can beat the base map, I can take some of the attacks because they don't matter. But there's less than 0 chance of actually doing the shield guard one. I keep forgetting to deploy Earth Spirit for some reason. It's because I'm using Earth Spirit S2. My body rejects the idea of Earth Spirit S2. What can you do? I should probably be running Durnar, by the way. Rather than Quartz. You know, because Durnar has defense. So she's not gonna fault from the guys when they don't have arts damage. Preserve the enemy health. We're gonna need it. Yay, slightly earlier setup. Let's see if we make it in time now. And then we can do something similar. Mines aren't really important. I'll just use them to kill random trash around the map. Like, I can't meaningfully use them against Patriot, so they don't matter here, and the trash is irrelevant because we have no risks. There's zero reason to even think about the mines right now, in other words. It's kind of a trade-off, in that I get the better cycle. Okay, then Gavio, then the device, and block when he attacks. Oh wait, this doesn't work. Oops. Yeah, I need to use Quora first, because Bubble will just die. I'm stupid. Maybe I can bring Conviction S2, or you official to stun Bubble, if I want to get an extra cycle out of her. I don't think we need that though. Or maybe we do, I'm not sure. Because now that I think about it, we kinda just barely killed him last time. Then again, barely killing him this time works for me as well. Yeah, we're rushing for the objectively worst strategy, because I don't wanna fast redeploy Psycho for 2 hours. I'm sure you can imagine why. I've seen Bubble kill Patriot before that though. You could just do it with Ack and a few other buffs. Monster bugs are overrated. I'll wait until he's actually out of Earth Spirit range. Actually, there's no reason to. That heal should be sufficient. Okay, so use Quora first, because you don't have a way to stun Bubble afterwards. Won't have the device immediately. Oh, and we didn't have the moose debuff either. Oops. Should have activated Core skill a moment later. Yeah, I was planning to just do the gambling after I get tired of being bullied by Patriot. Still not tired on that end though, so you have to wait a bit. I'll do a more dedicated stream to it when it comes in the end. We're gonna have a long stream of that. Oh wait, I should change a few skills around to better match what we're doing now. Okay, so I can just use his S1 I think, because it helps kill the top faster, which makes my life less annoying there. And should I use her S2? There's a few things that get stuck on her that need to die, but I can just drop Haze at some point. I think the nature of the problems at this stage would give me are pretty different from H204. Not sure how much of an accurate comparison that is. How do you think I'm doing? On the event where I said from the start that it's probably impossible with 4 stars. I'm doing fine. It's going about as expected. Oh, we only have 1 deployment spot to work with here. Whoa. Oh, I guess that's alright. Did I manage to get Quartz killed? Seems not. Yay for perfumers. A timely arrival. Yeah, we do get done faster, thanks to Hummus. Just a moment here. And we'll reset. Okay, there we go. I'm fairly sure that max risk pull has never been done yet, but sure, it was easy. Not sure why Myrtle is here. I don't actually need her for anything. Oh well. Oh well, we whiffed on skill on Indigo. Which boss is 12-4? The Matsi, the one that clones herself over and over. Was it done? Fairly... I think it wasn't. Or was it done with invisible operators? Was that even max risk? I don't remember. Maybe it was and I'm lying to you. I'm a bit sleep deprived right now, so I might just be talking out of my ass. Okay, so a random comment says that it hasn't been done. Now, I always say not to trust chat, but they said something in support of my point, so we have to trust them. You know, obviously. That's just how it works. Yeah, whoops. Why are you saying a big number with 4 million robots? It's not. It's neither the biggest number you could say, nor is it correct. It's 5,600,000 and something something. If you're gonna say the wrong number, at least exaggerate. Yeah, it's a new skin. I still kind of like the parade more, but it's new, so I'll use it for a bit. I'm sure we'll get a new unit that just spawns a hole somewhere, and that will help us get through much faster. Just wait for that, I guess. Not the last thing that leaks? Probably. I guess we can watch Babu get stabbed. Yay. Well, that's how it works. If this cool, much cooler, interesting style strategy doesn't work, I'll have to switch to the boring one and just throw bodies at him. The reason I actually don't want to use the body throwing strat is because even if I do that, once he enters phase 2, I can never just DPS check him because he has 20 times the normal effective health, right? So I'm still gonna need to stall him somehow. And I really don't want to do the body stalling thing when he walks faster and has a dodge that insta-kills everything. So I would really prefer if the blocking strategy works instead. Make him walk slower. Medic will make it in time. Probably. Yay! Didn't have to use Harestu. I think we're losing damage in this setup. The real play is probably to just bring Durnar, to be honest. Because now we're down one caster for the same cycle. A swing already. By the way, it feels insanely dumb, but when Click stuns him mid-attack, he can do some of his attacks, but not all of them. You know, because he actually does 4 attacks. It feels really stupid when you see it. Definitely not a problem, don't worry about it. Okay, so he got his damage reduction back, and from previous experience we know even if he didn't, I wouldn't be able to kill him off of this health difference. So what we're gonna do now is switch back to running... switch to Durnar from Quora, because Durnar has defense so the bears don't do anything to her. We can probably just deal with them that way. And then we're going to kill him around here. And after that, shift everything on the top. And we'll see if we can get away with that. There's no way to use Verdant for this. Because the crap cycles faster than Verdant to begin with. So even if I'm just doing Gravel Jaya shit, there's no reason to use Verdant. Because you know, there's only 2 tiles between which Patriot can be. So if the crab is in one of them and Verdant is in the other, where the fuck do all of my other faster deploys go? Okay, so we're gonna give up on the quartz option and try to use Durnar instead, because she has defense. No idea how workable this is. Maybe it's not. Maybe I should stick with quartz, because quartz is better once they actually have the buff. But Durnar kills them faster. I'm not sure how this is supposed to work out. I'll just try it to get bodied and see whether all nice. Is there another way to clear it? Yeah, there is. It's not as good though. You can just use the best tank in the game, the Penis Man, and then buff him with Sanctuary, and then he can't die because the Penis Man can't die. The U strategy is just objectively better though. Okay, so who goes where? Oh yeah, Earth Spirit. I keep forgetting. Oh, Pianos. How do you not get that from Penis Man? I will never know. If you're wondering why that's his name, it's because it started to really annoy me that no matter what I post, I'll get at least 3 different comments telling me, "Oh, I remember this stage, I deployed the Penis Man and then I won." And I'm just like, yes, I'm aware of what he does. Stop telling me. Okay, we have a charge Durnar. We are trying to leak one dog for some reason, but then I remembered Myrtle has a model, so I can pretend I intended to do that. Big brain strategy, something something. Yeah, this definitely looks very functional. I should probably just use her skill. Ah well. Okay, go away. That's fine. Nobody invited you anyway. Ew, that does not work at all. Back to Quartz, I guess. The reason I was trying to make her work is because she's a tad more useful against those fat guys later. What it is then? I don't know what risk the Penis Man clear did because I didn't watch it. The maximum is 25. The lowest I've seen is 5 operators with the U strategy. There is no army of shield guys. So that's how I deal with that. Very simple, don't you think? I'm not sure if I can actually do the transition. I'd assume not. But hey, we can try. One problem at a time. First of all, let's remind ourselves how we actually won this last time. I don't care if one dog leaks, though we do need to deploy Roberta, so it won't. Actually, with this we can go back to Roberta S1, because we shouldn't really need her in the second phase. Anyhow, I'm no longer doing the thing where we spawn camp, so I wanted Hummuses too. Oh, we're not gonna do it with Verdant in any case, because Beanstalk is just better. If we were spamming faster deploys, the crab recovers faster than Verdant does, even without accounting for the skill on Beanstalk. The mine technically isn't needed, but I'm also really lazy, so it's extremely needed. We're just gonna leak this one once we retreat. Oh wait, I forgot to deploy Bubble. Oops. We're going to cope Clickstons, I guess. Such is life. Didn't deploy Bubble on time, so her skill was never up. I should delay her skill activation a bit. We can tank the first hit without it. It's a tradition to pretend that invisibility review is a useful niche for Tsukinogi. Don't worry about it. Just go with it. Okay, I'm missing Perfumer. This tile has to be open so I have somewhere to put the device in bubble, because Moose is on top. I could also have Moose on the bottom, but it doesn't matter, functionally. Okay, don't forget to deploy bubble this time. Oh, I did forget to deploy bubble. Extreme scatterbrain energy. And this is why you should sleep a normal amount of hours a day. Your brain stops being a useful organ otherwise. Am I trying to deploy Perfumer? Oh yeah, I'm medic. We're gonna go do one round of gambling after this, because my brain is too tired and I'm paying zero attention to what I'm doing. I'm never gonna stop being impressed at how good Echigo is at just baiting people with the most obvious bait possible. Because, you know, anyone can bait, it's just lying. But when you do it with one that's so obvious and people still take the hook, it must feel good. And he's so consistent at it too. It's genuinely impressive. Yay, I remember to deploy Bubble. My brain is so big. Oh, core actually died. Unusual. I guess Moose desynced twice. Indigo moment. Oh yeah, I'll go do a round of gambling to empty my brain. I am using my phone as a monitor, so I'm too lazy to actually make pause for you. Just spam left or right if you wanna talk about which side's gonna win. Because we have the another cannot event, but with different enemies. I guess it was really popular, which I wouldn't be surprised about because anytime I played it I instantly entered the game. How is phase 2 going to go? We'll think of that later. I'm just trying to remember how to do phase 1 first. For phase 2 I'll basically just use a bunch of mines to kill most of them. There's only a couple of those heli drop assholes that actually go through where Patriot is. Most of them are through the top and I can kill them with casters there. And a few are at the bottom on the long path through the altar and I can just block them there. I have no idea. These guys are really squishy but have really high attack. These guys are less squishy but have attack. Genuinely no clue. Let's try these guys. They'll probably win because they attack really fast. Yeah, the number advantage. Yeah, they have 0 defense, but when something is hitting you for like 3500 attack, your defense isn't a relevant stat, cat. No question. By the time they stack up, they're going to be dead. The axes aren't that strong. I realize you're trying to say left, but from my perspective you're just spamming AO and me taking a break from dying to Patriot. We'll be back there in a second. Will they kill a single one? Nope. Left is the hand used to it. If you are child of the devil, perhaps. Okay, so the bear sucks ass, but the artillery will kill everything other than these two. And then nothing kills these two, and then they just win. Oh wait, we have town, so a few slugs will survive. Easy win for the right. Oh, we have any survivors? Yeah, one is enough. No! If we had one slug, it would kill the bear. Because the bear is a massive wimp without the risks. The one elemental proc would just outright kill it. So the bear would have died if one survived. Well, we're not dead yet. You can be wrong once. There's extra enemies not shown. They're cheating. Probably this side. These guys do arts damage, so they don't do anything, and the slugs will just kill themselves in these things. Yeah, it's multi-flare. Have we not seen the event before? We'll have one of these on the end pretty soon. And all the slugs are dead. And then the arts guards can't do anything, because these guys have massive res. Yeah, gacha addicts are somehow different from gambling addicts in their mind. I guess it's like the difference between going to a casino and doing stock options. This one's just a joke. He's not going to go phase 2. I see they still spam this guy against stuff that have 0 chance of beating him. Ah yes, the classic, he goes slowly and then he murders everything when he's under 50%. I guess it's because they use him a lot because it's always funny how he starts losing and then wins. And doesn't even have to pull out his hidden second form. The dude is an anime protagonist. Right side probably? The spiders just kill everything, right? This guy's health isn't that much, and there are not that many of them. The reflect isn't that helpful here. So it's probably the right side. Bullying Jesselton is your duty, not your right. This is a case where the reflect actually kind of helps these guys. But maybe it's not enough. Nah, they crush easily. Anyhow, I'm saying the reflect helps them because it makes the slugs detonate faster, and that way more of their side can be left alive. The plants eat stuff and then AFK, and these guys explode and then die. And the pigs will one-shot them, so probably the left side. The boars are really strong. Okay, everything's dead. And then the plants just AFK, so they can't do... Oh, they can't even eat anything, they die too fast. Yeah, the art guys are really bad in this one. You don't want them on your team. Bunch of casters, 23 heli drop archers against stuff that won't die to this. The boars will just rush in and kill everything. Probably the right. Let's pretend we're voting on the left. We might bait someone. I don't think they just have a good answer to these guys. They're insanely tanky against starts. And the boars will wipe stuff right as they charge. Yeah, the archers drop behind them. Oh, the way the archer spawns is so cool. Might actually flip the fight. Because they targeted all these guys, so their health is really low, but nope. They're too shit. They couldn't kill a single thing, actually. Wait, did anything even die? Okay, I think the right side lost one reflector. Yay, our bait worked. GG. Time to go back to Patriot. I shouldn't have baited. I could have gone on for longer. Where are we going? I wonder if Hummus can actually tank the paratroopers. We could just replace him with Durnar, I guess. That will work. Solves a lot of problems, actually. Oh wait, I'm not deploying Hummus, so Durner actually has 3 block. Oops. I think calling something unenjoyable in a game is essentially an insult, but you do you. It's like if you cook lunch for someone and they describe it as acceptable or something. It's not what you wanna hear, you know? Well, if they call it edible, they're going to at least eat it. You know they're going to eat it, so that's better. I guess we can just drop Roberta and then this. Because self-healing is overrated anyway. Kind of trolled myself with the setup. But oh well. Does that kill or... Nah, it doesn't. So we block one normal hit using the device. Because apparently we can get away with that. And then we activate her skill for the next hit. Since the moose debuff is applied, we should be able to get away with this. If only barely. Yay. This will kill. Whoops. I forgot I'm not playing on Google Play. So I can't do this when I'm not full screen. Yeah, well. She did her job, I guess. Oh yeah, I should have killed these guys. So Quora could stay blocked after skill. Though I think Patriot should still die here, regardless. Of course, then we die as well. You can let the mine kill him, I guess. While I retreat some stuff. So there's only 2 enemies that actually go through this lane. Yeah, Dornar gets bodied by these guys. Though they're not terribly tanky. Nor is there that many of them, so if you throw around a bunch of mines, this is probably doable. I have not seen anything about Enfield at any point. So I'm assuming that doesn't speak too well of the game, because I've seen a bunch of stuff about games I don't play. Okay, I get the gist of what I need to do with this strategy. Let's try the Tower one and see how that one feels. I'm kind of curious how long actually killing Patriot will take with this. Where's the operator that's better than Verdant? There she is. And we can use most of the same tools to clean this up, with one difference. Can just use this. We're probably still going to need to block his phase too, so I'm setting up for that. We do have 3 bodies to cycle for the spear already. Oh, what else do we need to complete this? Not Roberto, oops. Forgot to click on the stuff I actually needed. Yeah, so moves. Probably haste, so he can actually die. Two medics. And I guess we can just take click, because that's what they have on support. Or Indigo, because she's better for the stalling part. And there comes the bait from Echigo. Wait, I forgot to bring Myrtle. I'm stupid. Or something to hold this lane. Yeah, this setup has some problems. Also, we should probably take the attack speed. No, we need to block him eventually, so there's no point. Okay, which one of these do we want to get rid of? I guess Moose. Or we can just use one less body if we have other forms of crowd control. So we can bring something that actually has block, you know. A useful thing to have. I'll pretend I've heard things about Enfield to join chat's conversation. So how much is it like Genshin? Is it like Wuthering Waves, where it just copied the systems for everything? When it comes to moving around in exploration, which really pisses me off, or is it a bit more varied? Bye, first guy. Oh no, the second guy is going too. I'm probably gonna need to bring Myrtle. Or give up on DPS. So we can actually set up early. That would be very unfortunate. I really don't want to. So how did you set this up? I assume as Earth Spirit starts her attack. Nah, that's wrong. I should have deployed her a bit earlier. Yeah, well, that can be fixed later. Alright, we can just realign it with skill as well. We'll see, I guess. The basic idea is to just keep him in this zone over here forever. That's what all the bodies are for. Yeah, this does not feel like a good idea, to put it mildly. We will be here until the end of time. At best. I guess I can say it's gonna work, but... No, we'll actually be here until the end of time with this. Which is why I didn't want to do it in the first place. Once this side is cleared, we can drop haste too. For more DPS that we clearly need. The end of time. Oh no! He's moving. Sit still. You're not allowed to move. And then later we transition into 2 medics plus Moose and Bubble. One adjustment is that I should probably block him on a different tile. Either or like somewhere around here probably. So he has more space to walk around and I don't have to deal with this area. Hopefully you can see why I didn't wanna attempt this strategy in the first place. Because it's the only thing worse than a strategy that doesn't work. One that does work. That sounded like something from LinkedIn. You wanna see how long it's gonna take to take down about a fourth of its health? I'm kind of curious, I guess. Well, at least we can use haze now, I guess. Yay for hummus. To be fair, that basically doubles the damage he takes. You know, so instead of what's gonna be 60,000 by 10, so 600,000. Instead of 6 million by 2, instead of 18 million health, he has way less than that. Wait, how does that work then? Oh yeah, we have damage. Does the damage reduction not reduce it below the minimum? I feel like he's dying too fast relative to how tanky he should be. Potentially the damage reduction cannot reduce the damage below the 5% minimum, which isn't how damage reduction works usually. So I would be surprised if that's the case. But I feel like he's dying much faster than he should be. Oh yeah, it's because he can't do math. Going down from 90% to 50% is doubles the damage, you know? It doesn't increase it by 5 times, it doubles it. I'm so good at math. Why is it 9 million though? Like it's 60,000 health, right? With 90% damage reduction, that's effectively 600,000 health. And then you multiply it by 200%, so it's 1.8 million health with 90 res. Which is currently reduced to around 60-ish. So 1.8 million by 60. Yeah, he has 3 million health something. Is it 90,000 health? How much health does Patrick have on H7 for? Can somebody who's less lazy than me look that up? That's how much health he has here. Go back. Yeah, this is much more doable. I kind of don't want to do it on stream because it's just boring. So what I will eventually do is leave him with like 1 health, kill him with a mine here, then the casters control this area, and then other shitters control this area with a bunch of mines. Because if he's here, then all of these tiles are safe. And after that we try to block him with 2 medics. I'll swap Perfumer to one that heals more, probably Susuru, and then Beanstalk, Podenko and Earth Spirit get cycled on this tile to eat spears, while Haze and Indigo can DPS him. The second phase enemies don't matter too much, I reckon. You can just block most of them here, do something with these assholes. We have Gravel and Jai, it doesn't matter. It's definitely workable for a win. I'm not sure I want to bother do it right now. Because what I need to do now is go and wab out phase 2. I'm not going to play phase 1 every time and then figure out what I'm supposed to do in phase 2. That's moronic. But I'm too lazy to do math shit right now. Like, this style is so trivial, I'm probably overkilling the amount of operators I need for the style. Like, I'm not even using the skills and shit. Well, yeah, everything is stalling because you can't kill him in the time it takes him to reach the blue box, so you have to stall him no matter what. Now, damage reduction is applied after everything else. So, if Acid Drops attacks him, she's going to do basically 0 damage. I'm just gonna bring Acid Drop to show you how it works. Basically, the damage reduction is just multiplies the final attack score. Damage reduction does not have to work like that. I think there were some exceptions. But basically, any damage reduction you actually encounter in an event or something works like that. His damage reduction isn't reduced in this case, because he regains it the nanosecond he's unblocked. So functionally, he has all of his damage reduction in that situation. He loses it gradually, not all at once. So if Acid Drop shoots him, you can see there's no red number, because she's barely doing anything. She's hitting him for a tenth of what this would be, so 183 damage. So she's doing 50% of 183, 90 damage per hit. That's probably still faster than the other damage. But yeah, she's basically hitting him for 90 damage a hit here, which is why you don't see any red numbers. Okay, so in conclusion, this stage is doable with stalling. I'll figure out something for that later. And there's 2 options afterwards. Either we're going to try and tank Patrick after the stalling with melee, because his phase 2 is fucking annoying. And the range aura is really long. Actually, Susuru might be better. Or maybe I just bring a 3rd medic. That's an option too. Okay. He does not lose 90% damage reduction when blocked. He gradually loses 90% damage reduction when blocked. That is not the same thing. You're now going to make me block Patriot just to prove you wrong. So, Acid Drop does no red numbers. I would be less salty if I didn't just fucking finish explaining this 5 seconds ago. No red numbers, right? So, we block him with Gravo, and then Jaya, so he still block. Notice the distinct lack of red numbers, because he still has 90% damage reduction. It drops very slowly while he's blocked. The moment he is unblocked, he gets all of his damage reduction back. This is how this mechanic works. When you block him, he does not instantly lose his damage reduction. That's why you didn't see any red numbers, because Acid Drop was still had to go through his damage reduction. Okay, so for this stage, I'll definitely do it with a style. I'm just gonna plan about it now, but I won't do it. So the question is, how do I want to do the second phase? There's essentially two options I need to go over. One is to use a bunch of medics and just fucking block him. This strat, we're also going to need 3 bodies. It doesn't matter what they are, just on range tiles, so they can tank the spears without affecting my medic cycle. Patriot has 3400 attack. I think he didn't gain any extra attack in phase 2. Or he gained extra attack but then lost extra attack because the coding is stupid, don't worry about it. With moose this should be functional. Unless we're unable to tank the damage aura, in which case we're probably fucked regardless. But the other option is to keep the range stalling forever. So what would I need for the range stalling? Let's look at the map because it's easier to plan around this. So this is assuming we can't actually tank the aura. What would be the best tile to style Patriot? We would need to have a actual range towers outside of his aura. If we're stalling him on this tile, his aura will hit this tile. So the safe tiles would be this one and this one. And then we can push him between these two tiles with Ethan over here. So yeah, that's the first option. If we're stalling phase 2 with ranged operators, we need to have like Beanstalk here, and then these two with Ethan on this tile. Because Ethan, it's possible to tank the aura on Ethan, because he has a bunch of res and arts dodge, so... Wait, the aura does true damage, so none of those things works, never mind. We can move him somewhere where Ethan won't get hit, I guess. If he's between these two tiles, this tile is safe. Because from here, he won't reach here. Okay, so it's better for Ethan to be over here. So Ethan here, Indigo here, to control these two tiles. This small zone between them is where we want to keep him. And that will unfortunately prevent us from using any slow supporters. Which means we should replace one of them with Mei, because Mei can be used on this tile. We then move Beanstalk in range of the outer, so she can have the crab here, and just throw bodies here. Yeah, sounds doable. Which still leaves us with 0 DPS because Haze isn't present in that setup. Yeah, we're thinking about phase 2. It's possible to just DPS him with the melee strategy, but then I have to think about the transition. The problem with the melee option where I block him with Quora is that he eats too much stuff. My main concern right now is that I can't tank the damage aura at all. Like, Perfumer couldn't out-heal it, so that's at least, what, about 200 DPS? It scales off his attack, so once Moose debuffs him, the damage should go down by 33%. He's gonna go from 120% to 85 to 80%, so yeah, about 33%. Was the Moose's debuff 40% or 45%? Can Quartz tank him? Okay, moose. If you're wondering why it's 120%, it's because Patrick always has a 20% attack buff. Yeah, it's 40%, so it goes from 120 to 80%, because the way Moose's attack debuff works is stupid. Combine that with Bubble, and then we'll reduce it by a bit more. So with Bubble we can cut the aura down to what? About 60% of its damage. Yeah, that should be doable. So, in theory, once I apply the Moose debuff, the aura should become more tankable. Okay, I'm a bit tired of playing this now, but I think I have a solid idea of how to beat this, and once I do that, I'll then see what other risk I can sneak in. None of these. The only ones that are a realistic option would probably be the extra movement speed if we're blocking, whatever the fuck this risk does, and one of the bans. Oh yeah, and the mortars, because their attack increase isn't that big, so we can dedicate a defender to them. So most likely, I'm not sure if I can take this. Let's pretend I can, even though I probably can't. Most likely somewhere around 11 points is the absolute limit for 4 stars here. These ones are out of the question. And I'm not sure about these ones. Maybe they're doable. I'd have to read what they actually fucking are. But yeah, I have some ideas for this map. Might be, at least the base map is definitely doable with 4 stars. There are tiles where I can set up to do a range style, so the aura can become irrelevant if I needed to. If we use these tiles over here. And then just deal with the 2 bears coming at the top. For the bottom, you only need 1 operator because the outer helps, and then just use whatever to tank the cannons. Not gonna grind it out anymore now, because at this point I'm a bit tired. I'll do one more gambling, and then I'll probably go sleep a bit. I will try to grind it out off stream when I find some really long podcast. Yeah, we're definitely bringing my Liberator for damage, because he's the best operator I have. I'll do one more of this and then I'll go to sleep. Might do a longer stream of this tomorrow, because it's very relaxing. And I'll probably spend several hours off stream grinding out the Patriot thing. The other 3 stages I think are completely undoable, but especially LS4. LS4 is super troll because it either bans like defenders or snipers, and I can't deal with not having either. Well, the elemental damage insta-kill them. If it doesn't, these guys win because they heal, so they probably win. Actually, these guys might have rest, so they might win. I have no idea. If the elemental damage insta-kills them, they definitely lose. If not, they can probably out-heal. That's my guess. Okay, the elemental damage insta-kills them. They're dead then. Let's try not to end too quickly. I have no fucking clue what these things do, because I didn't play this event. I was busy at the time, so I have no clue who wins. Okay, chat, it's up to you. Left or right? I have no fucking clue what these things do. I imagine they would lose unless they have some gimmick mechanic to help this side, because these guys take reduced damage from the front. Oh wait, I clicked on the wrong ones. Oops. I meant to click on the right one No! They split after a few attack. Is that helpful? Doesn't seem to be. Oh, or maybe it is. Well, I clicked on the wrong side, but I was wrong, so I won. Great success. No, I lost, because I meant to click on the right side. So, arts damage and they split after a few seconds, got it. So... the casters won't kill them because they're slow, but I think the explosion will one-shot them. I think this side wins because the explosion will one-shot the boxer, so they can't dodge it. Wait, they might lose because of the casters, because the casters will lower their health enough for their dodge to trigger. Nah, they're too slow. Oh, they survived the explosion. Never mind then. But casters win anyway. Okay, so the spiders can't one-shot them with an explosion. Good to know. Frontline reduces defense, backline does 0 damage. Boars will not die and these things will not die. I think the unit that actually does damage will get bodied too fast, and then the right side has nothing. Because the boars should one-shot these guys. The crocodiles will run in front of the archers, and they're the only thing that does damage. If they waste their damage on archers, they have a chance, I guess. But nah, the crocodile should get bodied here. Though maybe if one crocodile ends up hiding among the archers, they have a shot. Oh wait, these things have 0 damage. They can't kill 2 crocodiles in 1,000 years. Okay, so lesson from that one is that that unit is the thing that has damage reduction on the front is really shit in this event, because it also does negative 1 million damage. So only bet on it if it's also really tanky. Okay, that's it for me, because I'm super tired today. I'll probably stream this a bit tomorrow, because I really like the event. See you for now. I'll be back tomorrow. Sorry for the short stream.